Yo, what's good, guys? My name is AJ, and today I'm gonna make a video on how you can start your own clothing brand. I divided the subject in 7 steps so you can follow along with me. But before that, make sure to go follow my Instagram, tap the subscribe button on my YouTube channel right now, and leave a comment if you have a question or if you're just happy for the information that I'm gonna provide to you. So yeah, let's get right into it. Let's start with the first step. We're gonna start with what you don't need. There's really 2 main things that you don't need. A lot of people say you need these, but honestly, you don't really need this. A LLC. You don't need no LLC to start your clothing brand. First of all, LLC, you'll open up an LLC when your brand is at a high level. You know what I'm saying? For now, you don't need to worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Legally, I'm not allowed to tell you this, but I'm not allowed to tell you to not open an LLC for your clothing brand. But honestly, you don't need an LLC for right now. So the first thing you don't need is an LLC. Don't worry too much about the LLC. And second thing, you don't need a lot of money, bro. You don't need like $1,000 for your clothing brand. You know what I'm saying? There's multiple ways to drop a piece. So you don't need the LLC and you don't need a lot of money. I mean, you need a little bit of money, not $0, but you don't need more than $500 for your clothing brand. Either way, let's get right into the step. The most important thing with a clothing brand is really 2 things. It's the piece. Is your piece good enough? Is your piece will people buy your piece? And second thing is the traffic. Can you bring people to your website or to your Instagram? How good are you with your marketing? Today we're gonna start with the piece and just how to start from the ground up if you haven't done anything yet. So the first step when you start a clothing brand is to pick a niche. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to create a Shopify account or Shopify website right now. You don't need to, you know what I'm saying? You don't need anything else. Just pick a niche first for your clothing brand. So you need to know what type of piece am I gonna do? What type of, you know what I'm saying? Is it gonna be streetwear? Is it gonna be essentials? What type of clothes do you wanna make? So pick a niche and what type of clothes do you wanna make, and also pick a niche on who you wanna target. You know what I'm saying? For example, for my brand, Faith Fuel, it's a streetwear brand. So our niche is streetwear, but we target Christians. So it's Christians and streetwear. You know what I'm saying? So pick a niche and pick who you want to target. That's the first thing. And then you need to come up with the brand story. You know what I'm saying? You need to come up with the brand story. Your why. Why would people buy your clothes instead of other clothing brand? For example, if you pick a streetwear niche, if you want to be in a streetwear niche, you can't just say, oh yeah, streetwear is my niche, that's it. No, why would people buy from your brand other than someone else's brand? So you need to create a story for your brand that people can relate to. And creating a story is really important because for the long term, people are gonna come back and buy from you again if you have a real story, a real meaning behind your clothing brand. If your brand is just generic, it's not gonna go long term because it's just gonna be a viral brand. Your brand is gonna go viral one time, sell out a cover piece, and the customers that bought from the first drop are never gonna come back. So it's really important to pick a story because having a story and having a why behind your brand is gonna help with your customers because they're gonna feel attached to your brand, and it's really gonna help. After you pick the niche and after you created a story, the third thing you need to do is design a piece. So now I suggest that you create a t-shirt at first because the t-shirt is really cheap to make, and you don't really need a lot of stuff to create a t-shirt. So I'll suggest you to start designing a t-shirt, and but the first thing before you even start designing is check on the internet, check on Instagram, check on Pinterest, what's trending right now, what type of piece is trending in your niche, and then try to make something similar to that. You know what I'm saying? Try to make something similar to that. For example, for us, our first piece was a t-shirt. I can put a picture here, but at that time those t-shirts were trendy and it helped us. So design a t-shirt. Now I would try to find a designer to make me a piece, because if you just started, you have no idea how to design a piece. So go find yourself a designer, either on Instagram or Twitter or anything. Go find you a designer on Instagram And the little trick when you try to find a designer is just go on Instagram, go on the search bar and type in STD. You'll be able to see a bunch of designers that can help you design a piece. So yeah, design yourself a piece. I will start with a t-shirt, but you can go with a hoodie if you want. If you have a little bit of money, for example, you can go with a hoodie, but I will go with a t-shirt. So start with a t-shirt. The thing is, when you reach out to designers, they're not just gonna create a piece for you just like that. You need to have an idea of what you want it to look like. So you need to draw a little bit at first on your side, or try to sort of get ideas that you want, so that when you contact the designer, you tell him exactly what you want. So you tell him, yeah, this was an idea. I would like for it to look like this, and this. So yeah. After you're done with your designs and it's actually a good design and you know it can be trending, before even going to find a manufacturer to produce it, show your friends, bro. Show your friends. You know what I'm saying? If your friends are like-minded and they like fashion and stuff like that, ask them what they think about your piece. You know what I'm saying? Because you might think it actually looks good, but in reality, maybe it looks trash. So ask a bunch of your friends what they think about your piece, and then obviously there's gonna be a couple that are gonna say, "Oh, nah, this is not good. I don't like this. I don't like this." But you need to take the criticism, and if a lot of people say something on the piece is not good, maybe actually change it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe actually change it. Because it takes a long time to design a piece. If you really focus, you can design a piece in a week. A good piece in a week, you can. But you really need to focus after you design something, and after the designer sent you the first picture of the design that he did. Show it to your friend. You know what I'm saying? Get their opinion on it, and then if a lot of people say, "Oh, it's good," then you already have a starting point into if it's actually a good piece or not, or if it's even gonna sell out or not. So yeah. Also, if you just started, don't make basic piece, bro. Don't try to make a essential design. Don't try to make an essential tee or just a basic t-shirt with your logo on the front. You can't do that because it's not gonna sell out. You're not a big enough brand to be able to just put your name on a piece and for it to sold out. So make an actually good design. Don't just put your logo on the t-shirt. And bro, if you really put effort into it and you create a good design, people are gonna buy because the design actually looks good. So yeah, make a good design, make a good t-shirt. So yeah, after you're done with the designs and you show it to your friend and your friend approve them, but if there is a couple of changes to do, change it. Now that you have your designs, it's important to do a tech pack. Now, a lot of creators don't even explain to you how you can make your own tech pack, but making a tech pack is not really hard. You know what I'm saying? A tech pack is basically where you put all the measurement for the piece and where every single logo and part is supposed to be at, what material is your piece supposed to be. All those stuff are gonna go on the tech pack because your manufacturer most likely doesn't speak English and he needs a tech pack to actually make your piece the right way. Now, in the description, I'll make a template of a tech pack so that you can just put your piece onto it and change the stuffs on the tech pack. But yeah, mainly on the tech pack, you're gonna put your piece, the front, the back of your piece. You're gonna put what type of print every single part of your design is supposed to be, either screen printing, patches, puff print, you know what I'm saying, all that. You're gonna put all that on the tech pack. You're also gonna put how much GSM your piece is supposed to be. If you want a heavier piece, let's say you made a t-shirt and you want your piece to be more high quality, you can have a higher GSM. Just look on the internet. Just check on the internet the levels of GSMs, depending on the type of t-shirt that you want to do. Most of the times, if you make a 250 GSM t-shirt, it's really high. And you also need to pick what material is your shirt supposed to be. You can pick cotton, you can put polyester, There's multiple materials, but I would recommend for you to go with cotton. Now, after you're done with the tech pack, you have to order your samples. Now, before ordering your sample, you need to find a good manufacturer, and there's really two main countries to go for a manufacturer if you just start. It's either Pakistan or China. China are a bit more expensive, but they never miss on their tech pack, on your sample. They're usually are not gonna make a mistake. If you make a mistake on your tech pack, then they're gonna make a mistake on your sample too. But most of the time, the quality is always the best in China, but it's gonna cost a little bit more. If you want to save some money, I would recommend for you to go to a Pakistan. And if your design is a simple design to do, a Pakistan will usually not miss on them. So if you want to save some money and you know your design is not a hard design to do, let's say it's just a print on the front and a print on the back and just some details here and here, you can go to a Pakistan manufacturer. But if your piece is like complicated a little bit, if you have, for example, rhinestones on it, if you have multiple, let's say you have patches, and you have print under it, and you have a personalized zipper, and you have some logos here, some embroidery here, and you want your piece to fit a certain way, then I would recommend for you to go to China. But yeah, find yourself a good manufacturer. You can go on Alibaba and find them, but or the easiest stuff to do is just go on your favorite brand's account and check the comment section. There's gonna be a lot of manufacturers under the comment section. You can even go under our comment section. Under our comment section on Instagram, you can see on our videos the comment section is filled with manufacturers. So go through the manufacturer, check what they've made before, and if you think it's a good fit, then go for it. If you need my manufacturer, you can just DM me on Instagram. I'll try to put you on with one of my manufacturers. So yeah, now you made your tech pack, you ordered your samples, they're gonna come in. While your samples are coming in, while they're being produced, let's say, you need to open up a Shopify account. So Shopify account is gonna cost you, from what I remember, it's like $1 when you first start. It's $1 something. But if you can't find the promo for $1, just go to your favorite brand's YouTube channel. For example, you can go to Caprice's YouTube channel, and under his video, you're most likely gonna find a link to a Shopify affiliate. So he's an affiliate with Shopify, I think. So just go to your favorite brand's YouTube channel and check their descriptions of the video. You're gonna be able to find an affiliate link. It's gonna help you save a good amount of money. They're gonna make a bit of money too behind that, but you're gonna save some money. So you're the most important person right now. So go into your favorite YouTube channels, on your favorite clothing brand's YouTube channel, and click on a random video and check the description. Find yourself a Shopify link. So yeah, to open up a Shopify account, it's really simple. There's a bunch of tutorial online, but if you want me to make a tutorial specifically for a clothing brand, you can let me write a comment down below, and I'll make sure to make a video on how you can set up your Shopify account. So yeah, just create yourself a Shopify account. You need to buy a domain name. Domain name is basically the name of your brand. You need to get a domain name, and usually a domain name, it's not that expensive. You need to pay for a domain name, by the way. It's probably gonna cost you between $10 to $40. If your domain name is not like a popular domain name, it's not gonna cost you a lot. Even sometimes it goes down to like $5. So yeah, get yourself a domain name on Shopify, and then create yourself a little website. After you're done with creating yourself a little website and buying your domain name, make sure your store is actually online and it's not only a draft. So put your website online, and then this is one of the most important thing: create a PostScript account. Create a PostScript account and a email account, because the post group account is really important because you want to collect subscribers for your SMS list. And the email account is really important too because you want to collect emails too for your Shopify account. For when you drop, you can send an SMS message or email message. So when you bought a domain and you created your website, download PostScript. It's an app on Shopify, and then follow the instructions into how you can plug in a SMS extractor on your website. So now that you open up a Shopify account, created an SMS list, and also an email list, but the most important thing is really the SMS list. Email list is really not the best right now because the conversion rate, nobody checks their email, so that's why email list is really not the best way to do it. But make sure to create your SMS list on PostScript. So yeah, after you're done with that, you're gonna wait for a little bit, and then your samples should come in at your crib. Now that you have your samples, make sure they actually look good. And if everything goes good, you don't need to change anything on the samples. If you did the tech pack the right way, if you made sure your tech pack is actually good and your manufacturer did a good job, you're gonna receive a sample that's gonna be actually what you thought is gonna be. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you have a sample and it is good. After that, you need to start marketing. Now, I'm not gonna explain how to market in this video, but in the next video, I will be explaining how to market on Instagram, how to market on TikTok, and all that. The first step to even do before dropping your first video. I'm gonna explain all that in the next video after this. But yeah, what did I miss? I think I forgot something. For tech packs, I forgot to say it. For tech packs, you need a size chart for your pieces. Let's say you have a hoodie, like this is from my brand. Let's say you have a hoodie. You need to find a size chart. So you need to find a good size chart for how the hoodie is supposed to feel. Basically, a size chart is where you put all the measurement for each section of the hoodie. You can go find a good size chart on Sense. Just go on the internet and search sense.com, and it's a website where they sell clothes and they put size chart most of the times they put size chart for each piece. So go on Sense, click on a piece that you really like. Let's say you want your hoodie to feel like an essential hoodie. Go on Sense, search for essential hoodies, and basically go to the size chart and just steal this size chart. That's what you should do. Now you can change a couple of things on the size chart. Let's say you don't want your hoodie to be to go down. Like I know how how essentials hoodie usually go down to like here or just under the waist. You can always change your tech pack. You can always change your size chart on the tech pack. And change the numbers a little bit to fit what you like. Another thing that I forgot is your name. You know what I'm saying? Most people don't really focus too much on the name, but the name is really important. So when you create a name for your clothing brand, obviously it has to go with your niche and your story that you created for your brand. For me, for us, it was a Christian brand, so faith is like, you know what I'm saying, like you understand the meaning behind our name pretty quickly. When you make a brand name, inspire yourself of other brands too. Most of the time, a brand name is concise. It's one word. It's not multiple words. Most of the time, it's one word. Let's say Nike, Adidas. It's usually one word. So make sure make sure that your brand name is one word when you create it. And don't make a corny name, please. Don't. Your name shouldn't be something like Money Chaser or some corny stuff like that, because you don't see no brand called Money Chaser be a long-term brand that actually gonna make money, because it's corny. You know what I'm saying? Your brand, that brand name is not it's not a good brand name. So choose a brand name that's really good. Don't make a corny brand name, and actually put some effort into the name, because it's gonna be on almost all of your designs. And when people think about your branding, they should already know what your brand is about. You know what I'm saying? Or it should be simple enough where they don't have to overthink, but they don't cringe about your brand's name. So yeah, this is all for the videos. For this video, I mean, in the next video, I'll be explaining to you how to market your clothing brand, what type of videos to post on Instagram essentially, and on TikTok. I'll see you in the next video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions, and I'm being dead ass right now, if you have any questions, if you're not sure of anything, you can just leave a comment or DM me on my private account. Come DM me on my private account and I'll help you out with anything. If it's your tech pack, if it's your logo, if it's a manufacturer, just DM me on Instagram and I'll gladly help you out with your own clothing brand. But yeah, I'll see you in the next video on how you can market your piece.